Hey! It's time, man! Yeah! Alright, let's let our 80s synth music kind of fade a little bit. A little more. There you go. Good job. Okay. So, yeah, it's Saturday. It's about 9:46 a.m. And, yeah, it's a little early in the morning. I usually stream like right around 10, but I guess that's kind of the roundabout area. So I guess we're good. Still a little loud on the music. Let's turn it a little bit more. A little too much. There we go. Okay, I guess that's fine. So, yeah, here we are. We're doing stuff. It's Saturday, and I've been pretty quiet this week. Yeah, this week has been pretty quiet. I released a video on Monday, and then I haven't released a video since. You're probably like, well, man, he usually does at least a couple of videos a week, you know, do various openings and stuff. I can tell you right now why I have not posted since Monday. And that's because I have no money. Everybody's like, what do you mean you don't have no money? I seriously, I got hit with a very expensive electric bill that I was not expecting. And on top of that, apparently last month my apartment complex did not bill me for water and I didn't realize it. And so this month they double billed me. So not only did I have to pay a very expensive electric bill, but I also had to pay twice as much for water. So that completely threw my budget off. So I bought a few things this month for openings and stuff, but yeah, that's the primary reason why I had to kind of just take a little pause as far as openings and stuff. I have stuff arriving. In fact, I bought two of the new Yu-Gi-Oh tins, finally. They should be arriving today. Probably in the middle of this stream, possibly. Not only that, but what else did I buy? Oh, right. What was the name of that game? There's a game. Apparently there was a Kickstarter game for a little while, and I don't even know if it's still around. Hold on. I think it's still around because I'm still seeing product for it. What is it called? I can't remember what it's called. Oh gosh, hold on. I'm looking it up right now. Let me see. Is this it? No, this is a different game. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely not it. I guess I have to look it up now. It's gonna bug me. I gotta find out what game it was. But yeah, there was a game that I found out that originally started as a Kickstarter. And here we go, Alternate Souls. That's the name of the game. I'm sure most of you have never heard of it. In fact, let me bring it up on TCG Player here for y'all. Where's my... There it is. I'll put you over there. Let's bring up TCG Player. And I'll actually screen share it with you all. Yeah, it was... initially, it started as... initially started as a Kickstarter, I believe. And apparently it went through. The game got launched and everything. Oh god, what the hell's the name of the game? There we go. I forgot the name already. Oh, you even game already. Alternate Souls. Okay, here we go. There we are. Okay. Now the game itself actually looks pretty nice. Where's my screen share? Hold on. There we go. Bring that up. Okay, there we go. Yeah, here's Alternate Souls. And I was actually kind of surprised when I saw this on TCG Player. And I'd never heard of the game. Well, okay, I wouldn't say I'd never heard of it. I kind of heard of it through passing, but I never looked into it. Because about a year ago is when I first heard about it. And at that time, there were so many people trying to get in on the TCG thing because it was the big thing. It was like the fad for a while, and now that bubble's burst. So all of these games are failing now. Because people have just slowed down their buying. But yeah, this is it. I was surprised to see it here. I guess you could say pleasantly surprised. But as you can see, there is not that much product available. Yeah, there's only one product here, and somebody wants $200 for it. Yeah, I mean, the art's nice. It's got that anime kind of style to it and everything. Yeah, there's only one guy selling it, and he wants $200 for his sealed booster box, which, no, I'm not paying $200 for a game that's probably not going to make it. So I did the next best thing, and I bought these. Now you see here it says no current listings. That's because the listings that were left, I bought them all. There weren't that many. See, yeah, see this right here? There was only 5. This is me right here. This is the quantity right here. I don't know if you can see that here, but you know, let's bring it up on the screen a little more. There, that's me. That was my purchase, 9.15. So it's been 9 days, and I've still not heard if. I mean, it states that my shipment has been shipped, but I didn't get a tracking number or anything. And these are supposed to be like starter decks. So I thought, well, let me go ahead and buy these because they were dirt cheap. They were $2.20 each. That's why I bought them. And I just figured I'll just buy all 5 of them. Maybe they'll become like little, collector's items or something. So I bought all 5 of them. I think the total came out to it was like $14 or something with shipping and everything. And so I bought them all. The guy said he shipped it, but I've yet to hear about the shipment at all. I don't have a tracking number or anything. Yeah, this right here is how I kind of came to the idea that the game probably isn't going to make it, because this guy's just basically clearancing out his stock here. That's why I was like, I'll just buy 5 of them. Maybe they'll become little collector's items, because again, when it comes to anime type stuff, there's always going to be a market for it. Always. Even for failed games like this, there will always be people who kind of like this. And the interesting thing about this is, we'll take a look at the description here. Alternate Souls is an arena card game in which players build decks with character cards and move corresponding acrylic figures across the arena to defeat opponents to claim their spot as the ultimate soul. This right here is why I think the game, even if it fails, may still have a little niche following going forward, because people who are really into anime, they like getting those little figures and stuff for their favorite anime characters. And so that's why I was like, well, let me buy these and see how the little figures look, because I wanted to do an opening. That was going to be the big thing, is I wanted to make a video on it, and I wanted to show the 5 starter decks, but we were going to open one so we could take a look, because they're all the same. They're all starter decks. But I wanted to open one so we could just kind of take a look at it, see how it worked and everything, and see how good of a quality the little miniatures would be. Now, given how much these would normally sell for, which I believe the regular retail price for these was supposed to be like $15, I'm not holding out hope that the 4 acrylic miniature standees are going to be very nice looking. And I think that might have been the reason why the game failed. Because, again, when you're talking about those little figures, in fact, I shared one in Discord for Genshin Impact, which is actually very impressive. Let me go ahead and save this picture here. Open original. Here, I'm gonna share this picture with you here, just to kind of give you and I'm sure most of you who are like into the anime scene and stuff, you all know about some of these figures. Some of them are kind of cheap looking. They don't look very good, and let me see, Genshin save. Yeah, some of them aren't very good. They're kind of crappy. But on the higher end, once you start getting into the hundreds of dollars, some of these are actually really, really nice. Let me see. Where's my... Oh, we gotta save that. Okay. Where's my... Here we go. Let me crop this out a bit. I'm trying to fit this very odd size picture in here. Oh, well, I guess this will work here. And I didn't put the little smiley face on there, so don't, or whatever that emoji is. Don't worry about that. I didn't put that. But yeah, that as you can see there, I don't know how good the quality is. In fact, let me zoom in a little more. Here, take a look at this Ning Guang figurine. This thing is actually very nice. Let me zoom in on it. There we go. Look at Ning Guang. That's Ning Guang from Genshin Impact. And yes, she really does look like that. She got the big old boobies. She smokes. She's got long legs. And I looked at this and I was like, that figure is actually pretty impressive. It looks really, really good. And and again, you look at all the extra stuff, not just the figure itself, but like the chair and the little leaves and stuff that are around her. That's actually very impressive. That's very good quality. And then over here, I'll move the picture again. We've got what was her name? The little sprite person from Genshin Impact. I forget her name. I can't remember her name. All I know is that she doesn't want us to eat her. That's it. Yeah, that's what I remember about her. But I remember Ningguang because I actually played with Ningguang. So that's why I remember her. And then here, let me zoom into the ones up top. So y'all can get a look at these. Look at that. Again, those are kind of in the chibi. Well, the two of them are in chibi, and the other one is like regular. But that's actually pretty neat. And again, the quality on these, it looks pretty good. But as Moni is already saying there, oh, Paimon, that's the name. Thank you, Moni. Yeah, her name's Paimon, the little one we saw before, the one that she doesn't want to get eaten. But there's Klee right up in there in the center. She's in red, and then you got the travelers flanking her. Now again, these are not cheap, as Moni said, but admittedly, they look, again, just from the look of them, they look pretty high quality. I mean, and again, when it comes to figurines and stuff like that in the anime community, I have to admit that a lot of times you really do get what you pay for when it comes to these types of things. Because you can get like a little figurine for like $20, but it's going to look more like an action figure. Like you can tell they were kind of mass produced and that sort of stuff. But with these feel like they were a little more of a limited run, but the quality is just so much better. Now, as far as their investment potential, I can't answer that. I have no idea how the miniatures market works on that. But yeah, the Ningguang one, I fully expected her to be expensive because I looked at her and I was like, wow, I bet that Ningguang figure is expensive. And because it's like a whole little scene she's got there, and she comes with all the furniture and everything too. So that Ningguang figurine being $400 actually makes sense to me. And again, I know that's a lot of money. I wouldn't buy it myself because I'm just not really that big into figures and stuff like that. But again, like I said, when you pay that much money for a figure, you're going to get a very good quality one. And it really is. I mean, look at her. She looks great. It looks pretty much exactly like the game. It's just excellent. And the Paimon one you said was $75. Wow, that's expensive for that little thing. Yeah, that's really expensive. But anyways, like I was saying there, okay, just to go back to Klee. Klee again is the one in the red. She's kind of one of those little tiny little chibi. Well, she's not really a chibi. She really is that tiny in the game. But the chibi ones are the travelers flanking her. But yeah, those particular little figurines, they're very expensive. They can get really, really expensive. But again, like I was saying, the whole idea is that they're very good quality. So to go back to the game that we were looking at, I'm a little hesitant to actually expect very much from a what would have been an MSRP $15 starter deck with 4 acrylic miniatures. So I'm guessing these little miniatures were probably complete crap. They're probably complete and utter poopy. So that's why when I paid $2.20 for them, I'm like, okay, my expectations were very, very low. So there you go. That's not. I didn't expect that much from them, but I still kind of wanted to see how the game actually played. I didn't expect the figures to be all super amazing and everything. But I think that's part of the reason why it failed. And it's kind of a double-edged sword there, because you want your product to remain relatively price competitive, which is why I believe this was an MSRP $15 product. But at the same time, when you're only MSRPing a product for $15, the amount of money that you can spend on stuff like your little miniatures is going to be minute. You're spending maybe $1.50 on each of the miniatures. So again, like I said, in this market, when it comes to miniatures, you get what you pay for. So yeah, I imagine these were pretty terrible. And I don't think the game itself, as far as the fun factor and all that, I can't really say because, again, I don't know how to play the game. But I'm guessing the fun factor just wasn't there to keep it going. Like, if a game is really good and it's designed really well, you can forgive a lot of things. Like, in this case, you can forgive the miniatures being kind of crap. But if the card game is fun and entertaining, you can look past that. And I'm guessing the game just wasn't as good as people hoped. That's what I'm thinking. But yeah, like I said, I ordered these, and hopefully a video is forthcoming. But like I said, it's been about 10 days since I ordered these, and nothing has arrived at my door. And the guy is here in the States. He's not overseas or anything. So I definitely should have gotten my order by now. So if they don't show up today, I'm probably going to email. My fear, actually, is that it's going to come back that it was never sent, and yeah, I'll get my money back and all that, but I actually really wanted the product. I really did. I really wanted to check this out. Because if you go and you look up alternate souls on YouTube, there are a couple of videos here and there, but nothing really substantial. And so I think I may have been one of the few people that actually had like an actual opening video on YouTube that kind of goes through the product and shows it all. So I would actually, at this point, much rather have the product than get my money back. But I think, unfortunately, it's going to end up being, oh, well, we'll just give you your money back, which is the least they can do. But anyways, yeah. So, alternate souls. But let's see what else we got here. We also do have a little bit of extra news, and then we're also going to get into Pokemon. So we will be playing Pokemon today, so don't freak out. But there is a little bit of news that I wanted to go over. I guess we should start with the big one. Some of y'all probably aren't even aware of this, but Twitch has had a lot of news this week. A lot of news. One of the bigger ones being that a whole bunch of high-level Twitch streamers came together and collectively told Twitch that they didn't want gambling on the platform anymore. They were just like, yeah, that's not a good thing. Let's not do gambling there. And for a couple of days, they didn't say anything. But then, I guess they had to bend to the pressure. And apparently they're doing away with some gambling on Twitch now. If you're not aware, Twitch is... how can I put it? They have been suspiciously quiet when it comes to things like gambling. So it's kind of one of those things, like, you knew it was happening and it was not really talked about that much, but there had been a lot of stories coming out about people who would watch watch Twitch streamers do like these gambling. And I'm not just talking like playing like a game of poker or anything like that. I'm talking like full-on gambling. Betting on horse races and stuff like that. And there have been stories coming out about people who have literally gotten addicted to gambling by watching these Twitch streamers gamble. And yeah, I don't know if y'all are aware of this, but gambling's bad. You don't want to gamble, man. you just don't. It's like, there are certain things when it comes to gambling that I guess you can't really ignore. Like if I open a booster pack of trading cards, in a sense, that's kind of a gamble. Kind of. Because you don't know if you're going to get anything good. Like I could spend $4 on a pack of cards and get a bunch of junk. Or I could get that $100 card. Depends kind of how you look at it. But the gambling that I'm talking about is, again, like betting on horses, betting on dogs, that kind of stuff. And it, like I said, it got really bad. And so all the high-end Twitch streamers got together and said, yeah, we don't want gambling. And Twitch actually said, okay, we're going to remove some of it. Basically, they're going to remove the type they state that is not covered by consumer protection, which is some stuff, but not everything. So I guess that's a good thing, sort of. But then getting into the negatives of what happened to Twitch, yes, there is more Twitch news. They are changing the way that they do their, what's the word I'm looking for? Essentially, when you stream on Twitch, you are able to make a certain amount of money. Depending on what you're really, like if you're just starting out on Twitch, you don't make anything. But if you've been with them for a while and you've got at least a somewhat significant following, usually you get to like affiliate and partner and all that stuff. And when you get to those certain levels, you are allowed to make some money. Now, for most of us, even me, on Twitch, we just don't make a lot of money because there's just really not a lot there. But some people, which I'm sure you are aware of, like the Ninjas and the Amaranths and some of these other really big, top tier streamers, people that get like literally thousands of people watching them all the time, they make a ton of money. And the reason why they make so much money is obviously because they got a lot of views, but also because there is a revenue split that Twitch was doing with a lot of these higher end streamers, people that are making literally millions of dollars a month for them. And that split was 70% to the creator, 30% to Twitch. Well, Twitch is like, we don't want to do that anymore. We're going to change it to 50-50 now. So that's basically like cutting 20% of their of those streamers' income and it just going right back to Twitch by doing the exact same job. So a lot of Twitch streamers got mad, got pretty pissed. And again, someone like me who I do not make very much money on Twitch at all. And I mean, I make very, very little money on Twitch. I'm talking like maybe like a quarter per stream. And that's why I don't concentrate on Twitch. I do not concentrate on Twitch at all because there's just not a lot of money there. But yeah, it seemed like a really bad idea for Twitch to go and tell all of their top earners, yeah, we're going to take more of your money from you. Because now apparently a lot of top earners are now looking at different avenues. Some of them said they've already moved over to YouTube. And I'm like, So that's an interesting little thing that's going on right there. Now, of course, this doesn't affect every single one of those high-end. Do you get more if we watch on YouTube or Twitch? Overall, the benefit for me is if you watch on YouTube, the benefit is far greater for me. Because I actually do make I don't want to say a significant amount of money on YouTube, but it is at least substantial. So, yeah. Whereas I may make 25 cents a stream over on Twitch, I make far more on YouTube. Since YouTube has, videos and stuff like that where you can go and watch them later and all, and like if you wanted to, you could go through my back catalog of streams and, okay. Uh-oh. Twitch got mad at me. Sorry, hold on. I noticed it. Sorry, guys. Twitch got angry with me. They're like, stop talking about it. And they tried to kill my internet. Sorry. Okay, I know there's a big old lag spike there. Okay, so we're back. We're good. Okay. But overall, like I was saying, you can go through my back catalog of live streams on YouTube anytime you want. Even streams that are 1, 2, 3, 5, 6 hours long. You could go and you can watch them. I don't know too many people that do that, but you could. Same thing with regular videos, like my regular 10, 15-minute videos. You can go and watch all those. Twitch simply doesn't offer that. Now, Twitch does have some video on demand stuff, but there is a limitation to it. So, overall, I simply think that money-wise, when it comes to actually making money, or getting at least some money back on the time I invest into doing the streams and stuff, YouTube, I think, is just the better alternative right now. Not only that, but speaking of YouTube, and again I mentioned this in Discord, they are actually diving into the Shorts game, which I'm sure most of you have already seen. There are things called YouTube Shorts now, where they're just like little TikToks. I think the maximum length for the video is like 60 seconds. But the cool thing about it is that they are going to start offering a revenue split. I have to eat. I'll be back later. Okay. We'll see you after you eat, man. But they are going to start offering a revenue split for Shorts, which I think is actually really good. And this is the reason I think it's good, is because it's not going to be broken down the way that they do it for current YouTube videos right now. Like whenever I make, like, say, a 10-minute video, I get money based on how many views, what my retention rate is, how many total ads my viewer puts up with, that sort of stuff. The way they're going to do it with YouTube Shorts is they're going to take, it's not going to be worked out like that. They're going to basically take the bulk of the money that comes in from advertising revenue with YouTube Shorts, they're going to put into a large, giant pool of money. And that money will then be divvied out to all the people who have had views, or at least a substantial amount of views, in the Shorts category. So say, for instance, if there's a channel out there that puts out some shorts and that short gets 1 million views, but if I put out a short and it only gets 25 views, which is about normal for me, then obviously I'm not going to get nearly as much money as that channel that gets, the 1 million views. But I will still get something. Even if it's a penny here, a penny there, it adds up. So I think it's kind of neat that they're finally going to start getting paid on that. And I had mentioned, thank you for the dollar hammer. I had mentioned, I think it was last week or so, that I was going to start possibly doing TikTok, because there's just literally 1 billion people on TikTok. And so it's like, well, I have to kind of go out there and I have to go where the audience is. And so I wasn't going to abandon YouTube or anything like that, but I was going to, dip my toes into TikTok. I really didn't want to, but again, like I said, I know that's where a lot of people are. And I know some of you even use TikTok, and that's fine. I'm not crazy about it because of all the data gathering and stuff that they do. But, like I said, you got to go where the money is. But now, YouTube, with this whole shorts thing that they're doing and the revenue sharing, it's making it look far more attractive than TikTok. Because I don't know if y'all are aware about how TikTok works, but like whenever you make TikTok videos and stuff, you could get 1 million views on TikTok and make $0. No joke. You will make no money off of it. All the advertising revenue gets eaten up by TikTok. They take all of it. I think for some of their top stars that get like 5 million views, 10 million views, I think some of them do get a very small percentage revenue share, but it is insanely small. It is I think somebody was saying it's something like 2%. It's like really tiny. So there simply isn't a lot of money to be made on TikTok other than the fact that you could get your name out there. Is it 25%? Depends. But I think the reason why they had mentioned 2% is because a lot of times with some of those TikTok videos is they will use licensed music, which as of right now, you're not really allowed to do on YouTube. Because again, if you, like, say for instance, if I start my show with a licensed song from a band, like last week I did a song by Megadeth, which obviously, I don't own the rights to that song. I can stream it, but any revenue that I would generate would automatically go to them unless I remove the song, which is what I generally do. Every time that I do little intros with songs from various artists, YouTube will let me know. Like as soon as the stream ends, it will say, hey, there's this song in your stream. Do you want to edit it out? And it will auto edit it for me. And so that's why I'm able to go back and monetize a lot of my streams, because I'm able to take that song out. It literally just cuts the entire song out. But on TikTok, people will use licensed music, and usually in most cases you would have to pay something to the copyright holder. Well, TikTok doesn't do that. And it's not like the music industry isn't trying to get that money. It's just like, it's TikTok. It's Chinese owned. What are you going to do? Sue them? Because you can't. You can't sue them. I mean, you can try, but it's fruitless. It's pointless. So yeah, I think overall, the whole thing as far as the YouTube Shorts, I am going to start diving into it. As far as how often I will do the Shorts, I don't know, because I'm simply not good at making little 30-second snippets of something. I'm usually, as you all know here, I'm usually a little long-winded sometimes when it comes to talking about things. So yeah, I'll have to try and figure that out. Or you guys can give me ideas on what I can do to make a short, and I'll just, try and make a short or something. So we'll figure that out. Now, the only thing is the revenue from Shorts doesn't start until, I think, January of 2023. So it's still kind of in the works. But it will be there. So it will be something that I'm going to possibly take a look at. And hopefully those will also transition into subs, which is good. Pokemon pools would be one. Yeah, but I already make videos for Pokemon. I mean, that's kind of like, I guess I could technically repurpose some of my regular videos and just make like the big pulls, like get like a 30-second snippet of me just opening that particular pack and doing that. Um, yeah, I don't know. We'll have to say. Anyway, it's Klee. I'm sorry. Okay. So, moving on to other Pokemon news. Yes, we will get into Pokemon because where is it? I have it here somewhere. Yeah, I do have Pokemon open. As you can see, it's there. And we will be doing codes for those of you who are just like, I can't read the code yet. The codes will come. Calm down. I will throw out a few codes here. We're just doing the news right now. But let me see. One other thing I noticed here is, check this out. Pokemon TCG Eevee Evolutions Premium Collection. Yes, this is coming out on November 4th. And it has every single one of the Eevee cards, or the Evolutions, that has been released so far. Which is kind of weird. It's good and it's weird. Cute avatar. I assure you, I don't have boobs that big in real life. Anyway, but yeah, you'll probably recognize all of these cards because all of these cards are reprints. Every single one of these cards was already offered in a tin this generation, which is fine. But now you can buy just one set and get a single copy of every single one of the Evolutions now. You're a man, you know. Really? I didn't know that. That's incredible. Wow. But I was looking at this and I was like, would I want to buy this? And I'm like, I don't know. Because these premium collections tend to be a little expensive. Like if they stay on the same MSRP that they had been, this is probably going to be a $50 product. And I don't know if I want to spend $50 for this. I mean, yes, you get a copy of all the Evolutions, which is kind of neat. And you get 9 TCG booster packs, but still, I don't know if I'd want to... One thing that will have some value, though, is that code card. Because that code card is going to give you a copy of every single one of the Evolutions. So I imagine that code card is going to have some value. But yeah, it says here, Premium Collection will be available on November 4th, 2022 at GameStop. Yep. GameStop. So I'll have to go to GameStop for this. God, go away, you stupid pop-ups. Neko-chan. No, it's not Neko-chan. Oh, if you're asking the in-game name for Pokemon TCG, that is the in-game name up on the chat right now. So I'm thinking about getting this. I mean, the 9 booster packs isn't bad. Where's my calculator? Calculator, where are you? Of course, I need my calculator, and I don't have it now, so oh well. But yeah, I guess it's not terrible deal. I mean, if I could get this for 40, I would definitely do it, but not for 50. 50 seems expensive. My biggest thing about these is usually in big giant box sets like this, the promo cards that you get, sometimes they'll come out damaged, and yeah, that kills the value of them all. So that's why I'm kind of looking forward to this, but I'm not really sure how that's going to work out. But we'll see. I mean, we've got well over a month before it comes out, so we'll see how that all works out. And one more little bit of news before we get to Pokemon. That's right, next week, or less than a week now, the Legend of the Crystal Beasts deck is coming out. MSRP of $11, very affordable. 46 cards. In fact, I think... Let me see. Is it already showing up? Yes, Structure Deck Legend of the Crystal Beasts. Here it is over on TCG Player. As you can see over on TCG Player, they're already really cheap. Look at this. They're less than $10. And some of the cards in this deck are actually pretty good. You've got your... Of course, there's no pictures quite yet because, you know, it isn't officially out yet. But you've got Ash Blossom. Oh my god, will you go away? Stupid pop-up. Anyway... You've got Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring, Dimension Shifter, Ghost Bell Haunted Mansion, Foolish Burial Goods, Crystal Miracles. Some interesting cards in here. Of course, all the Crystal Beast stuff. But yes, I am planning on getting at least a couple of copies of this deck. We'll be doing a video so we can look over the cards and stuff. But yeah, as soon as this thing is available, because I don't really like getting stuff on pre-sale. I just don't. But yeah, as soon as it's live, I'll go ahead and I'll put in an order for a couple of copies of this, and we'll check it out. I'm actually kind of looking forward to this one. Let's see, ultra rare, super. Which are the ultra rares? Let's see, Crystal Beast, Rainbow Dragon, Crystal Bond, Rainbow Bridge of the Hearts, and Ultimate Crystal Rainbow Dragon Overdrive. Okay, that's a mouthful. Let's see, what about our super rares? Jessie and Ruby. Okay. In case you're wondering, the Jessie and Ruby Unleashing the Legend, that's a skill card. Of course, this is it a skill card? Oh, wait, this isn't Speed Duel. I'm an idiot. Not a skill card. I think this is probably a token. Bonder with the Crystal Beast. Yeah, I'm guessing these are tokens. Then you get your Rainbow Overdragon. Okay. That's pretty cool. But I am looking forward to that. I actually have been looking forward to this structure deck for like months at this point. You have to drive 30 minutes. Do you have to drive far to get to GameStop? Oh, for me, GameStop is maybe... Well, there's actually quite a few GameStops in my area. In fact, I can think of 3 right now. There's one in the mall, which isn't that far. There's one on Greenwood by the Walmart, which is a little bit further. And then, strangely enough, there's another one over right by Target. The Target that I usually go to. That's one of the reasons why I sometimes end up going to Target most, is because right there in a very small area, it's like a very large shopping area. And right there in that area, there's Target, there's Half Price Books, there's GameStop, and there's Barnes & Noble, all in one little area there. So that's like 4 stores that I would definitely go to just to check stuff out. And interestingly enough, Half Price Books occasionally, very, very occasionally, has old World of Warcraft trading card game stuff. That's why I go there sometimes to look for trading card stuff. But yes, just in that whole little, that tiny little shopping area right there, those 4 stores are all right there. So thankfully it's not that far. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this. We'll see how that works. Structure deck. Oh yeah, there should be, wasn't there? Oh yeah. The tins, of course, everybody's wondering about the tins. My tins have been ordered. They will be here today. Come on, learn more. There we go. Yeah, I finally got these ordered. They're finally getting here. I did not pay $22 per tin, thankfully. But yeah, I'm going to open, and because you all know I usually like to do like 1 tin per video. I'm going to do both tins in one video. I want to do both tins in one video, so we're going to open a total of 6 of the 10 packs. So we'll see what we can kind of manage there. Hammer lives out in the middle of nowhere. That's why it's a long drive for him. Yeah, because he where let me see. You live in, was it Vermont? I think he lives in Vermont. I know he lives up in one of those northern states. You live in the middle of nowhere. Sometimes living in the middle of nowhere is actually not so bad. Because I would much rather live in the middle of nowhere than live in like New York. Again, New York has benefits, but yeah. I hear Vermont's actually a really nice state. I could be completely wrong, but I hear good things about it. Let's see for what I am getting. Let's see if there's any of those black and white packs out there. But yeah, because I've actually thought about moving up to one of those like far northern, northeastern states to live. The only thing is that a lot of those places are pretty expensive. So yeah, imagine the traffic will be insane in New York, and that's because most people in New York don't drive. Yeah, most people do not drive. Most people will take cabs, Ubers, or they'll use the subway. But there are still a lot of cars there. Because New York has like 8 million people in this very relatively small, condensed area. Now, if you're looking for like a sprawling metropolis that has massive traffic, that's going to be Los Angeles. Because contrarian to New York, pretty much everybody in LA drives. Like, I think some, and again, I'm just making this up, but just to kind of give you an idea of all the residents in New York, maybe 45, maybe 50% of them drive. Whereas in LA, that number jumps up to like 80, 85%. So yeah. Do I have any extra Serena Vs? I have no idea. I don't think I've even pulled Serena yet. But yeah, that's why in LA, they're constantly working on the roads and they constantly keep saying, oh, the traffic's going to get better. It's going to get better. No, it never gets better. It never gets better in LA. The traffic has been a problem since like the 60s. It's never getting fixed. No matter how many lanes on that highway, because they already have highways that have like 8 lanes going one way. So it's basically a 16-lane highway. You know, one going like north, one going south, and so forth. And they keep putting more lanes, and it just never improves. It's a good place to rent. It is for $800 for subsidized housing. Otherwise, it would be $1,200 a month. Yeah, I'm still looking to move, but I don't know, man. Wow, really no black and white packs this time. Okay. Lost. Oh, somebody wants 12 Lost Origin packs? No, I don't think so. Okay, we'll go away from that. Yeah. Oh, that's right. I made this trade. I made this trade the other day. It was like right after the stream. And I didn't open the packs because I'm like, I want to save the packs for the stream. So I've had these for like a week. Wow, Black and White Dragons Exalted, Emerging Powers, Legendary Treasures, Primal Clash from XY, and then Sun Moon Guardians, right? Wow, so those are some nice packs there. And then, of course, I got the Astral Radiance just from the regular. They're just like, here, have a pack. So, I guess that's it for the news. I can't really think of any other news that there's going to be. Other than the fact that I'm sure you all heard about the NVIDIA news. I know Moni and I kind of talked about it a little bit in Discord. But yeah, man, those NVIDIA prices, man. Oof. That's... I think I'm seriously... The classic packs look sick. They do look kind of nice. But, yeah, those NVIDIA prices are just insane. Basically paying $900 for what is essentially a 4070. I'm out. I'm done. I'm very tempted to get the 6750 XT because the new lowered MSRP is really cheap. It's like what would you say it was like $419 or something like that? It's really cheap. But with RDNA 3 just right around the corner, I'm thinking I'm just going to hold up and see what the new Iridion cards have. It's still disgusting thinking about this prices. It is. I think in a way, though, they probably also did it on purpose. Because it's no secret that they're sitting on a huge amount of 30 series cards. They still have tons of 3060s, 3070s, 3080s that nobody's buying. And again, because of the mining crash, you know, all those used cards are on the market now, so now they're competing against used cards. So, yeah, it's kind of insane. They're trying, so I think they purposely are pricing the 40 series much higher, hoping that people will say, ooh, that's too much money. Let me just get the 30 series. So they can sell through that back stock. Because I can tell you right now, based on how things are going, we're not going to see a 4070 or a 4060 for like 6 months, at least. Because they just have so much stock of the 30 series that they're trying to sell through. And tons of companies, tons of the board partners are trying to sell through their 30 series. And the only way to get rid of them is to lose money, which is unfortunate. Okay, I'm going to do this black and white search one more time. Okay. Yeah, they're just trying to get people to buy the last stock of the 30 series. They do. I want to see what RDNA 3 does, though. In case anybody's wondering what RDNA 3 is, that's the next iteration of the Radeon cards. Basically, what's going to be the 7000 series. I want to look at what Radeon can do with AM1 encoding, which is better than 264. And also Yeah, that's I was about to mention that right now, Moni. If they can undercut Nvidia, because I know that the high end Radeon card is not going to be as good as a 4090. It's just not. But that's never been the reason why Radeon was ever an option. The reason people liked going Radeon is because it was a good enough card that did enough to justify the amount that they were charging for it. So I think that's what I'm going to be looking for now. If I can get a card that does about the same as, say, like a 3070 Ti from the new Radeon cards that are coming out, I will be happy. I'll be absolutely happy. And if they do AM1 encoding on top of that, I will be very happy. Man, there really are no black and white packs here, huh? Hey, Smokey. I'm trying to see if... I guess nobody's trading black and white packs this week. Yeah, there are just no black and white packs for trade. Or at least none that will... Yeah, that's really the only one. And I am... Ooh, wow, wait a second. Oh, well, I don't have 4 of these. Darn. I actually wouldn't have mind trading the Rotom phones for 2 of these, but these are the reverse... Yeah, the reverse whales. I don't have those. Could you please look at my article on Discord? Is it about video cards? I don't see it here in Maine. Is it in Pokemon? No. Is it in Yu-Gi-Oh! And Magic TCG? No. Is it in Genshin Impact? It is not. Well, where is it? TCG cards and selling, where I put Flareon. Politics? We don't talk about politics here. This is a Pokemon show, man. Oh, that's entertainment. Never mind. I've been bamboozled. The bamboozle. Oh, yes, I've heard about that. Yeah, that's a little outside of the scope of this show, but I know what you're saying with the whole bricks thing. Yeah, this actually, I did see some news about this about a month ago. Yeah, Hammer is referencing the fact that a lot of large oil producing companies or countries, I should say, and companies are moving away from the US dollar, which has been the dominant currency that is used when dealing in oil, which is arguably the biggest commodity in the world. And a lot of countries are starting to move away from using the dollar. That's what he was talking about here. The thing is, though, I mean, with... How can I put this? And again, not to get too into the... You love it? No, I actually don't really like talking about politics. But not to get too into the weeds here, but this is it is a good article. The Bricks article there is pretty good, but it's also based on the fact that at the time when this was researched, that the US dollar was looking pretty weak because of inflation. And strangely enough, just, was it yesterday or Thursday? The US dollar actually got far stronger because the Fed raised interest rates. And it wasn't just a tiny little spike, it was a big increase. 75 basis points, which for people who are not into stocks and all that stuff, that's basically 0.75%, which is huge. To do that in one go, almost unprecedented. It's a huge move. And that is being used mostly to new trade offer. Okay, I'll look. That is being used to, again, curb inflation. Let's see. You want a Snorlax and a Dark Sylveon for a Dragapult. Oh, that's a promo Dragapult, though. Let's see. Well, that's a promo. That's not a promo. I don't really... I know I don't have the Dragapult V, but... Alright. Let me unmark these. But yeah, the fact that the Fed raised rates by such a substantial amount in such a short amount of time really boosted the strength of the dollar. So the dollar's not going to fail. It's not going anywhere. I can promise you that. Because all the Fed would have to do to boost it is just to raise rates. And that's exactly what they did. Well, the primary reason they're doing it is because things have gotten just stupid expensive. And whenever you raise interest rates like that, it usually either curbs the increase of prices or it makes them go flat at the very least. So that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to make it go flat, which from an economic standpoint is good, but for regular consumers like me and you, it's not so good. Because people who have mortgages, like adjustable rate mortgages, credit cards, adjustable rates on their cars, they're going to have to start paying more money now because the prime rate just went up. So yeah, whenever the prime rate goes up, every single bank out there raises how much they charge in interest. Just how it is. And see, Hammer, I've lost half of my viewers now because I started talking about this. Everybody going, why are you talking about this? I thought this was Pokemon. But yeah, there's all sorts of stuff going on there. Wait, this isn't Pokemon TCG. See, exactly. It's all right, Hammer. Don't worry about it. But yeah, that's why I kind of try to stay away from that sort of stuff because you start losing people. People, like, especially younger people, are like, I don't want to hear about this. Like, I seriously, when it comes to things like the economy and stuff, I find that stuff fascinating. I really do. But again, when I put a message out there say, hey, it's a Pokemon stream, and all the Pokemon people show up, and it's like, why in the hell are they talking about housing rates? What's going on here? All right, let's actually go and open some packs, huh? I do have some boosters. We're gonna open up this Astral Radiance first because I have to, because it's stuck with me. So anything I get out of this pack is gonna be mine forever. All right, let's see. Bronze. Oh wow, I didn't have a Noctowl. Okay. And oh, Braviary too. Okay, so I didn't have either the Braviary or the Noctowl. Okay, that's good. And we did have the reverse. That Bronzong art looks trippy. Seriously, look at that art. That's like without getting into too much detail, that looks like something you would see when you are dealing with a very specific substance. If you, I'm sure some of the older people know exactly what I'm talking about. Oh, my in-game name is being put in chat right now, and yes, you can add me if you'd like. But yeah, that looks like you'd be experiencing a certain something. Lucy in the sky with diamonds is what us old fogies call it. Still neat artwork though, it really is. All right, let's see what else we got. And yes, we are going to open up these other packs too. Which one do we want to? I think I want to do XY Clash or Promo Clash first, because these other few packs are actually really good. These are harder to come by. So let's do Promo Clash first. I've actually not opened very many of these, so we should get some new cards. Hippie stuff, yeah, kinda. Hippie or oh, look at that! Oh, that's a cool looking card. I like that artwork. Is that an Omega? Electric Omega? Thunderfang. Flip a coin. If heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed. And these are basic too. That's kind of neat looking. Oh, look at that! Hey! Gruden EX. Oh, that's cool looking. I don't think he's worth very much, but he is a neat looking card, and I did not have him. How did I get my hands on the black and white set? Every now and then I'll go and look for trades of people who are trying to get rid of their black and white packs. And a lot of times they do want significant stuff, but every now and then I'll find some good deals. And when I see them, I take them. And the biggest reason I'm taking black and white is because I wasn't around for black and white, and I want to collect some of those cards. So yeah, like at least a few times a week, I'll log in just to see if anybody's trading black and white packs. But that Gruden EX looks cool. I wonder what is he worth? I'm curious. Hold on. Oh, did I close my edge window? Oh, dang it. Hold on. Gotta update this here again. Let's see. What is it? PTCGO card prices. Sorry. I'll be with you here in a second. Nope, not that. Nope, that's Chrome. Where is this thing? Okay, it's not even showing up here. Why are you not showing up? Oh my god, this is starting to bug me. There it is. Okay, there we go. So let's see, that's Gruden. Oh, there it is. No, that's not it either. Hold on. It's Dark Explorers. Is this show all sets? Okay. Hold on. So that's Gruden EX. Really? How is this? Why is it only showing so many cards? Oh, it's trying to block an ad. That's why. Okay. Never mind. Gruden. Okay, this is it right here, right? This is the one we just got from Clash? Yeah. So, really only one pack? That's a bummer. I'm not used to having ads. So, yeah. There we go. So, Gruden EX. That's unfortunate. He's not worth very much. I like that Electric, though. It's kind of nice looking. Foil card. And then what do we get here? Changella. Cool. Let me add this person who's trying to add me here. There you go. And let's go and open the rest of these. Let's do the Sun and Moon Guardians Rising next. We got ourselves a Stoofle and a Delmise. That is a cool looking foil, though. Your metal Pokemon's attacks do 10 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon before playing weakness. Defending Pokemon can't retreat during your opponent's next turn. Oh, that's interesting. So it keeps him there. It is a neat looking card, though. I doubt it's worth very much, but it's a neat looking card. Alright, which one of these are we going to do next? I'll let you guys choose. Legendary Treasures, Exalted. I mean, we're going to open them all anyway, but... Apparently, if you use Google Chrome, they're getting rid of ad blocks next year. Oh boy, it looks like I'm going to start using Firefox. Change my screen. No, you change your screen. I will not change my... Okay, I'll change my screen. Well, you didn't miss anything. Okay, here we go. Here we go. So which of these are we going to do next? Emerging Powers, Dragons. Let's do... Actually, let's do Emerging Powers. Ooh, wow, lots of new cards. Ferrothorn. Drillbur. Oh, that's cool looking. Gothitelle Holofoil. Yeah, from 2011. Magic Room. As long as this Pokemon is your active Pokemon, your opponent can't play any item cards from his or her hand. Ooh. Mad Kinesis. Does 20 more damage for each psychic energy attached to this Pokemon. So that could actually get pretty strong. Now, it is a stage 2, so it takes a little while to get there, but I guess back in its heyday when it was in standard, it probably would have been okay. Now it's just outshined by so much other stuff. Oh my god. What is this? Watchog? I have never seen this Pokemon. What is this thing? It's like a squirrel, but he's like... What is this? Look at the top of the card of your opponent's deck and put them back on top of the deck in any order. Okay. Quick Tail Smash. Before doing damage, you may flip a coin. If heads, this attack does 60 more damage. If tails, this attack does nothing. That is such a goofy looking Pokemon. It's very obviously a squirrel, but it looks like he's also a crossing guard. It's that generation's a version of Bidoof. Even Bidoof is hilarious. This guy just looks like he's a little annoyed. He's like, you need to cross the crosswalk. Do not cross in the middle of the street. And strangely enough, that's my second one. Minchino. Cottony. I saw the message hammer. Okay, so Dragon's Exalted or let's do Legendary Treasures. He looks high. He does. Oh, wow, lots of new stuff here. Okay, Plusly. Cedric Juniper. Oh! Is that Professor Juniper's father, I guess? Or... I hope that's her father, because if it's her husband, it's going to seem really strange. Magikarp reverse, that's cool. Teddy Ursa, Vulpix. Hey, look at that! Reshiram EX. These packs have actually been pretty good. Couple of pretty decent hits here. Again, nothing super expensive, but, I mean, cards you normally probably wouldn't see too many people trying to trade away. That is cool looking. Now I'm curious, how much is the Reshiram? And to kind of answer or to go back on what... let me see, Reshiram. Really? Only one? Oh, that's the Pokemon League one. To kind of touch back on what Moni was saying about the ads and getting rid of the ad blockers from Chrome, it makes total sense for Google, because Google basically lives off of advertising. Look at the Regirock promo XY49. Show not owned. XY49. Okay. I'm looking at it. So, now what? It's got Cosmo foiling. Anyway, I just wanted you to look at it. Okay. Well, I mean, it's a card. It's definitely a card. I'm not a huge fan of Regirock, so that's why I'm kind of like, eh. But I'm sure for Regirock fans, this actually looks pretty good. You know what looks better? This one. That looks pretty... I like the colors here. The silver and the orange and the brown actually looks pretty good on that card. The ability? Okay, let me see the ability. Well, let's see. Oh, well, that's because it's an Omega. Whenever your opponent plays a trainer card, prevent all effects of that card done to this Pokemon. Okay, so it's basically immune to trainer cards. I imagine this is probably... Let me see, because it says here Omega Barrier, so I imagine that's... I'm not familiar with that effect, so I have no idea what it really means. But I imagine there's some sort of limitation on this card then because of that. Like, I actually have a Regirock in Sword and Shield, I think it is, and I just named him Reggie, because everybody does. The ability is OP. It has no limitations. I wouldn't say it's OP. I mean, he's got 110 hit points. 110 hit points for a basic is pretty good. But even in standard, like if you were somehow able to pull this card up into standard and use it there, totally killable. And this is an expanded. So an expanded, this thing is going to get absolutely obliterated. Yeah, an expanded, this card is not going to hang around very long. It's just going to get killed. But I guess back in the day when it came out, it was probably pretty good. But in current standard format or even expanded, it's not. Yeah. Like I said, it was probably a really good card for its time back in 2015. But today it's a victim of power creep, basically. Look at the value. I can look at the value. Let me see. Where are you? Regirock. It has a value of 3. Yeah. One person is buying, and they're offering 3 packs. I'm not kidding. That's all I'm seeing here. Let's see. Yeah. Somebody's offering 3 packs. So the value is not huge. I mean, I could look at the history. But even, yeah, look at that. Now, here's something that you really need to take into account. Is, yes, somebody was trying to sell it for 100 packs, but look at the number of sales. That's what you have to look at, too. Because if only like 2 or 3 people are trying to sell it for that amount, I can tell you right now that's probably not the true value. Now, if there were 40 people trying to sell it for that amount, now it holds a little more weight. But yeah, I'm only seeing, yeah, just 2 people were trying to sell it for that much. So yeah, that's not the true value. It's kind of like saying you can't really assign a value to something like that based on the sell price of 1 or 2 sellers. Because if that were the case, like say for instance, I could take an empty can of soda and try to sell it on eBay for $10,000. Now, that does not mean that that empty can of soda is worth $10,000. Now, if somebody were dumb enough to buy it, then at that point, it's worth $10,000 to them because they just paid $10,000 for it. But it doesn't necessarily mean that that is the true value. I mean, don't get me wrong, the card is neat. It's kind of cool looking, but I, in no way can I see this being a $100 pack card. Just no way. And even then, these, let me see, average number of buy, like here we go. Look, this has gone down, highest buy price. And again, this is an offer to buy. This is not a confirmed buy. It came down to 10.6, went up to 43. Now, of course, if somebody offered, like if I had this card and somebody offered 78 packs, I would definitely say yes. I would definitely say yes to this because that's a lot of packs, man. But again, certain people I think are just buying that. And it all depends also on which packs that they're getting. So yeah, it's kind of hard to, when you have this few sales, it's really hard to get an idea of what the true value is. I mean, again, like I said, it could be a hard to find card. It could be hard to get. But that doesn't necessarily mean that it is worth what people may be asking for it. Because there are certain promos that I have that are insanely hard to get now. But I can't see asking 100 packs for some of those cards. Somebody purchased a box of air for $1 million. Yeah, so, well, the thing is, a lot of these old promo codes, they're just, you can't find them anymore. You just can't. Like, go and look back at the XY era and look at the various promo codes. They're very hard to find. Maybe all of them. Maybe good in GLC. That's true. Yeah, this could actually be good in GLC. But yeah, a lot of the older promo codes, especially from XY, black and white era, those are insanely hard to find. Simply because they either already got redeemed or whoever got the pack that they came in probably didn't think much of the code. They just wanted the physical cards, so they just tossed the code. It's very, very possible. So I'm thinking that's maybe what happened here. In fact, I'm going to go, let me check. I'm going to look at Potown. Now, of course, Po-Town is not the be-all, end-all of value. But let me see. Here we go. XY codes. I don't know if they're going to have very many promo cards in here. No, this is okay. Here we go. VGXEX. Okay, that's not a V. That's not an EX though. Black and white, all codes. Unfortunately, I can't. It's a little hard to separate out some of these. Pokemon Go, blister promo. Do you happen to know what this came in? Was this like a blister pack promo or was this a box promo? I mean, I can just actually try to look for it. Let's see, Regirock. Well, it's definitely not in here. Yeah, it's not even listed. I don't even show a listing for it. Which is normal, because again, some of these older codes are they're just so hard to find nowadays. Because they're so rare. Wow. Like, just to give you an idea of how rare some of these, like that Dragon Volt pack that I'm going to open here in a little bit, those are available over on Po-Town for $15 each. That is nuts. $15. Like the Legendary Treasures I just opened, that's $1.79. Dragons Exalted, that's $1.59. Let me see. Emerging Power is only 80 cents, so I guess it's a little more common. But yeah, the Dragon Vault, wow, $15 for that code. That's kind of insane. But we're going to open it. Because I said we're going to open it. So we're going to open it. Should we open it or should I trade it? I think I'm going to open it. Oops. Let me go back over here. Yeah, this code right here, or this pack, $15. It's from a blister? Oh, okay. Your VTube character can't keep up with you. No, they can't. Yeah, the VTube character's not that great. She's like, ah. That and oftentimes even when I have it on, I don't even keep track of what it's doing, so I just kind of go about it. And sometimes I'll move my head left and right, and the tracking can't keep up. But yeah, man, that's an expensive. That's an expensive code right there, man. Dude, you better not have spent $15 on that code hammer. If you did, I'm going to throw an egg at you. Because if you did, all right, let me see what Codes Hammer sent me over. Let me go to Discord real quick. Let's see. The last 5 are black and white codes. Okay, let me see what we got here. Emerging Powers. More Emerging Powers. Okay. The code card printer. Emerging Powers. I guess we're going to open lots of Emerging Powers. Which is fine. It's fine. I don't mind opening Emerging Powers. Noble Victories. That's actually a good pack. Noble Victories. Doesn't that one have that computer card? I think that's where it's at, or the one that it has. Yeah, I think it's the computer card. I always forget what it's called. I think it's Computer Search or something like that. Let me bring up my list here again. Yeah, Computer Search. That particular card is like 50 to 52 packs still. Still a very expensive card. Oh, I'm sorry. That's from Boundaries Crossed. I'm an idiot. Yeah, it's Boundaries Crossed. I'm sorry. I was thinking of something different. There was a card out of Noble Victories. I can't remember which one it was, but there was a Noble Victories card that I was looking for. Let's see if I can find it. Let's see. Noble Victories. Oh, N. N is in Noble Victories. Let's see, Super Rod. No, I'm not screen sharing. I'm just looking at something real quick. Yeah, I think N was probably the biggest card out of that set, as far as I can see. Okay, anyway, so let me switch back over here. Victini? Yeah, I saw the Victini one too. What's the most expensive Pokemon online card? What was it? Tropical Beach? Tropical Beach. That card is insanely hard to get. Because I can pretty much tell you right now, unless somebody happens to have a code locked up like in a closet somewhere that they completely forgot about, there's no way to get that card anymore. Yeah, there's quite, because it was only given out at Worlds like 2 years in a row, and then that's it. How does the card look? I'm pretty sure it's Tropical Beach. Let me see. Where is it? Oh, it's under trainer. I'm idiot. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Yeah, see, Worlds 11 and Worlds 12. Yeah, once during each player's turn, that player may draw cards until he or she has 7 cards in his or her hand. If she does, that player's turn ends. It's sort of similar to that Snorlax card. I think it's Gormandize is the ability that he has. But this is a stadium card, and both players can use it. So, yeah. And again, this card was only given out at Worlds 11 and Worlds 12. So that's why I was saying the only way that somebody could get this card now, because I doubt anybody would ever trade this, because there's simply, I actually don't think there's enough packs that you could offer. If I had one of these, you could offer me like 500 packs and I'd be like, no. Because it's just so stupid hard to get this card. They're both cool looking cards too. They're both kind of silly. But it is a neat looking card. Imagine playing somebody and they play that card and be like, oh, that's like a flex right there, man. Recently, there was a Tropical Beach GLC tournament and the winner got... Really? Oh, that must have been amazing. How much is it worth in real life? The physical card? I can look. Let me see. Well, there's quite a few printings in real life, so it really kind of depends on which printing you get. Wow, there are a lot of different types. Yeah, because each of them have special markings on them from the looks of it. In fact, hold on, I'll share this with you just to kind of give you an idea. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. There we go. Here, let me do a search for this and I'll screen share this one. Here we are. Yeah, because they were given out at Worlds 11 and 12, but it looks like some of them have these special little printings here at the bottom. Like, see, top 32. This one was for the staff. This one was for top 16. This one's quarterfinalist, semifinalist, top 16 again. So yeah, these were basically given out as like prize cards. And as you can see, there are not very many available for sale. Like, this is the only one, I think, the staff one is the only one for sale right now that anybody wants to give up, because they are very hard to come by. List, oh my god, look at the list median price, $100,000. Get out of here, Greg. Look at Greg. Greg over here asking $200,000 for a moderately played version of the card. Nah, I'm good. That is... I think he's just posting that as a flex. He's not trying to sell that thing. I mean, but even then, why would you not just pay $900 for a lightly played version? But again, that gives you an idea of how rare some of these cards are. These cards here are kind of in line with the old Shonen Jump prize cards that you used to get in Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, let me give you an example. Let me go here. Oh, see, what was the name of that first one? Actually, hold on. I think it was Crush Card. See if I can find it here. Here we go. Crush Card Virus. Shonen Jump Championship Series promos. This card, from what I understand, was only given to a handful of people who basically won a Shonen Jump championship, and this was years ago. So these are very hard to come by. This particular version. Now there are tons of printings of it. As you can see, a regular old printing can be had for 20 cents. So if you just want the card itself, it's not hard to get. But if you want this particular card, yeah, good luck. That's gonna be very expensive. Now I don't think it's worth $50,000 myself. I think it's closer to maybe a $4,000 or $5,000 card. But people are gonna try to get what they want, right? What's another one? Cyberstein. Oh, hold on, it's gonna probably, let me see, Cyber. Really? You're gonna do this to me? Cyber. Hold on. Oh, here we go. Cyberstein. Let's see. All versions. Oh, okay, this one isn't even available. Yeah, this is an old one. This was like one of the first ones. Yeah, the Cyberstein's Shonen Jump Championship Series card. I actually held one of these in my hand. And it was an awesome looking card. And the funny thing is, and I think I've told you all this story, a guy here in Texas won one, and he actually broke it out of the little case and stuck it in his deck and played with it. And yeah, it's everybody was like, dude. You're like, I don't care, man. He was trying to flex. That's the thing. But yeah. And I think he ended up selling his for like $1,200. This was like back in the mid 2000s, though. Obviously, this card nowadays would be worth a lot more. But yeah, that's just kind of to give you an idea of some of these really, really rare cards. Let me go back to Pokemans. Search up N in public trades. It will show up every card with N. I'm sure it would. That'd be terrible. Okay, so we're going to open the rest of these packs. And, oh, what's this? Oh, never mind. I forgot I put the show not owned. Okay, so what do we got? Dragons Exalted, Null Victories. Oh, yeah, lots of emerging powers. Okay, so let's open up some emerging powers. Fun fact, you can... Oh, you already saw that. Okay. Remember me, Kappa? Remember me, Eddie? Sorry. That was a Roger Rabbit reference. Whirlipede? Oh, Ducklet. What do we got? Yeah. Crocodile. And Emolga. Let's during your turn. Before you attack, if this Pokemon is your active Pokemon, you may flip a coin. If heads, discard an injury card attached to your opponent's Pokemon. That's not terrible. Stage 2, though. It takes a little while to get him out. Flip a coin. If heads, this attack does 20 more damage. If tails, this Pokemon 20 damage to itself. Still looking for a Genesect. I think I might have a Genesect. I'm not trading it, but I think I might still have one. Got any Crushing Hammer, old school. Oh, look at that card. Tornadus. And apparently I have one? Have I pulled this before? It's a neat looking card. I didn't even know I'd pulled this before. Okay. You know, I bet somebody probably traded this to me. That is a cool looking card, though. Tornadus. All right, what else we got here? Risk Rolls players. Or Rick Rolls players. Cinchino. Semi-Poor. You feel like playing Among Us? Yeah. Sorry. But you're done at the same time. Among Us is one of those games where you just kind of get in the mood for it for like maybe 20 minutes, and then afterwards you're like, I don't want to play no more. Hey, Thunderous reverse, and a Whimsicott. Gothita. All right, so we've got our noble victories, and still got the Dragons Exalted. We friends, right? We friends. Actually, I should probably heart that one too. just in case any more show up. But I imagine they're going to want a ton of money for that, but we'll still see. Okay, so Noble Victories, here we go. In game, I don't even remember, dude. I have so many people on my friends list. Sorry, I just don't remember. Oh, X-Transceiver. Reverse. And a Chandelure. Cursed Shadow. Once during your turn, if this Pokemon is your active spot, you may put 3 damage counters on your opponent's Pokemon in any way you like. Well, that's not bad. Eerie Glow. Defending Pokemon is now burned and confused. Pretty nice. Bisharp with big old thighs. Rocky Helmet. Crustals. Axew. Yeah, Mask. My twin sister burnt my base set Blastoise when we were 15 because I... What? Because I hit her with a Bible and said she needed Jesus. It was hidden in another Bible that she burnt. Okay. What on earth? That's a sibling story for you right there, man. And Jesus couldn't slay Blastoise. Oh, that's like classic sibling story right there, man. Wait, you thought it was a bot? Did I get the Halloween Pokemon pack? I still can't find it. I still cannot find it anywhere. I'm gonna go to the grocery store later today, like probably after the stream, and I'll look again, but I still cannot find it. No matter where I look, it's like locally, it's like they just don't want to. Yeah, they just don't want to carry it. I don't understand what the problem is. Like seriously. Well, I guess we're gonna do it, guys. We're gonna open the $15 pack, unless somebody wants to give me 30 packs for it. I'll trade my Dragon's Exalted pack for 30 Lost Origins. If anybody wants it. You thought Restream Bot was a bot? It is. But all it does is it relays the chat between the two platforms. That's what it does. Restream Bot is a bot. But if you read it, like take a look at it and read it, and it will tell you where that comment is coming from. It will, like, for instance, it'll say Restream Bot, then it will say Twitch. It'll have the name of the person making the comment, and then the comment will come. You'll give me a cosmetic pack. Well, hey, let's do it, guys. We're going to open this. We're going to open the $15 pack. I got to go back and make a video of this, because why not? Check out the first... Okay. He said I need to go look at this first code. Hold on. Let me see. Where's my list here? There we are. Okay, the first code you sent. Okay. Everybody's like, just open the dang thing already. Morpeko V Union. Oh, and a Professor Burnett. I looked at this box, the box set, and I saw it at the store for like 3 weeks, and I never bought it. I'm like, I mean, because Morpeko's okay. I just, I always think to myself, well, most people are not going to buy Morpeko. Because if you look at the other V Union stuff, like V Union Mewtwo, and I think the other one was Zacian, those two would sell. Unfortunately, Morpeko doesn't get the same amount of love. But these are neat looking cards. And unfortunately, they didn't really push V Union very hard, did they? I kind of wish they would have. That would have been interesting to see more of. Shadow Lugia had a TCG card. I don't know, maybe. I can actually check on TCG Player. Let's see. Pokemans. Let's see. Pokemon. He's actually had a lot of printings. These are various cards, not just one card. Shining Lugia has a printing. He was a Sun and Moon promo. Wow, that card's not that old and it's already... Wow. Yeah, that card is not very old, and it's a $40 card. Wow. Let's see. Oh, Shadow Lugia. Here it is. But it looks like it was an oversized card. Yeah, Shadow Lugia was printed, but it was only printed from the looks of it as an oversized card. And holy crap, is that thing... Wow. That thing is worth some money. This is why. Shadow Lugia Nintendo World promo. So it was a promo that you could only get at Nintendo World, apparently. But this card is $250. Wow. Okay, so yeah, here, if you want, I can share it with you, just in case everybody's wondering. Here, there you go. Yeah, Shadow Lugia Nintendo World promo. So yeah, that card's actually pretty rare. Somebody's selling a Japanese one, but unfortunately it's damaged. Yeah, it's definitely got some corner damage here. Oh, this is an older one. This is from 05. That's why these are a little... Oh yeah, it's got a big crease right there. That's unfortunate. I don't think anybody would pay $200 for that. Not with that much damage to it. Neat looking card, but oh my god, look at that, 1,000. Get out of here. Again, neat looking card, but yeah, I would not pay $200 for that thing. I guess a hardcore collector might want to get it, but on that card, it's more than just the surface. There's a little... I don't know if you all saw it, but there is a big crease. Like somebody got and actually bent the card on its side. So yeah, that's not a $200 card. Give them $1, including shipping. You're selling your Rockets Mewtwo today for $90. What is a Rockets Mewtwo? You mean Team Rocket or just Rockets? I don't know what that means. Here, well, let me go back to the... I'll bring TCG Player back up. Yeah, what is Rockets Mewtwo? I don't know what that means. Oh, here we go. This is what you mean. Rockets Mewtwo. Okay. What's the condition? If you don't mind me asking. Because it looks like, yeah, moderately played for about $76. Unfortunately, when it comes to cards like this, I pretty much only look at near mint. I never buy any. If it's moderately played or lower, I pretty much do not even pay attention to it. Wow, look at that. Oh, but that's a Japanese one. Okay, so there's a lot of Japanese ones here. Yeah, JP, Mystical Mayhem. Oh, this guy says, oh, this looks like an English one. That's not bad. $67.21 and then about $5 for shipping. This one's $80. So yeah, I guess you could get one for about $80 right now. So I guess your $90 asking price is not unreasonable. I can see $90. That makes sense. If that includes shipping, I'd be like, sure, that's fine. That's neat though. Your sense of the Japanese, yeah. Yeah, the Japanese ones are always going to be cheaper. But like I said, there actually is one here in English. Well, there's a few here in English. For this one's about $71, and then these are $80. So that's why I was saying the $90 you're asking isn't unreasonable. It's higher, but it's not unreasonable. Now, if you were asking like $300, I'd be like, no. Like, no, that's you're not getting $90, or you're not getting $200 for that. But $90 is reasonable. Hammer's gonna keep after me unless I get all of these codes here. All right, fine. Let me grab these codes. You pulled a Rainbow Charizard? Dude, Rainbow Charizard is expensive, I think, isn't it? Oh, speaking of which, did you see that video? Really? Another Morpeko V Union. Okay. I'll actually trade that set. If anybody actually wants a set of Morpeko V Union, let me know and I'll trade that. How many Burnets do I have at this point? 4? But yeah, there's a video of a kid, and it's in our Discord. A video of a kid who he was given some Pokemon packs for Christmas, and he was talking to his dad, and his mom's over there sitting on the couch drinking coffee because it's Christmas morning, you know. And the kid's happy that he got his packs. He's like, oh, you could have gotten me the Rainbow Charizard, but that's okay. These are cool. And so he opens the pack and he goes through it, and he actually gets, it looked like what was maybe a trainer gallery card. So he was like, oh, that's cool looking. And then he flipped away from that card to the very last card of the pack, and it was the frickin' Rainbow Charizard. And he flips out. He loses his mind. It's actually one of the cutest things I'd ever seen. And I'm just like, dude. That was amazing. And even his parents were like, oh my God, he really got it. No, you add me, sir. If you want to add me, you go right ahead. But I'm already at like 248 people on my list. We've already shared the name with you like 6 times. This is the last time. There. He's like, oh, I can see that. But yeah, that kid, man, he was so happy. And I remember watching that video and I was like, wow, that is incredible. It kind of reminds, it's kind of like the reverse reaction to that other video. I don't know if you all have seen this video, but there was a video where this guy was opening like a stack of booster packs from Vivid Voltage. And he was like, the card he wanted was the Rainbow Secret Rare Fat Pikachu. And he was just trying like hell. And of course, obviously, it's a very difficult card to pull. I mean, secret rares are hard to get, let alone that particular secret rare. You can't add me. Why can't you add me? Anyways, so he's opening the packs and he can't get it, of course. And he's doing this all on live stream. And so in the live stream, somebody tells him, they're like, hey, out of that next pack, just bend it completely and destroy the cards and open it. And I think I think somebody paid him to do it. I'm not sure. I think somebody paid him to do it. But anyways, so he takes the pack and he literally folds it in half. So every card in there is basically just, it's ruined. They're damaged. So he goes and he unfolds the pack. He opens it. He's like, yeah, what are the chances? And boom. Rainbow Secret Rare Fat Pikachu. And he absolutely loses his mind. He is so upset. Because again, you have to think, what are the chances that you get that one card that you really want, but at the same time, you do something really stupid like that? Oh, look, see, other people are adding me. There you go. I almost felt bad for him, but at the same time, I think to myself, I don't think you all could pay me enough to purposely ruin a pack of cards. Seriously, like you could offer me like $50. Like, hey, I'll give you $50 if you fold that pack of cards in half. I'd be like, nah, I'm good. But you could buy a whole little booster box with the $50. It doesn't matter. Because you never know what's in that pack, man. And sure enough, that's exactly what happened to him. It was the one card that he was dying to have, and he ruined it. It was so goofy. I was just like, well, I hope it was worth the internet fame. Because I figure at that point, if I had done something that dumb and kind of ridiculous, I probably would have made a video out of it. And just put it on there and be like, yep, you know what? This hurts me, but I'll take the 1,000,000 views and I'll use the money from that 1,000,000 views to go and buy a Rainbow Pikachu. That's what I would have done. I don't know if he actually made a video out of it, but there are videos of that on the internet. You can go find them. But yeah, it was just kind of insane. Oh, I just realized I should probably be giving you all some of these codes. I'm just talking and redeeming all the codes. At some point, you just have to pay singles. Well, it depends, because I think oh, that's already been redeemed. Okay, I think some of the cards out there are just really, really expensive. So everybody would much rather just you know, kind of take the chance. Because think of it this way: if you buy a booster box of any particular set, which can go for as little as like $90 all the way up to, you know, $130 for a fairly recent set like Sword and Shield era. If you're looking for one particular card, like a secret rare or an alternate art, the ones that are really hard to get, probably not going to get it in that booster box, but hopefully you will get other cards in the set that at least pay for the box. So that's kind of the idea. I mean, yes, you can pay the $100 for that one particular card, and at least you know you'll get that one particular card. But, you know, sometimes opening the booster packs is fun. Like, if I had a choice, if somebody said, okay, here's $100, go buy that Pikachu card you want, or get a booster box, I'd get the booster box. Hey, boss. Yeah, I would go get the booster box because, one, I enjoy opening booster packs. Most people do. Two, I can make a video out of it. And even if I don't get the card that I want, I'm still getting a whole bunch of other cards. You know? And that's why I don't mind doing openings like that, because, you know, a year, 2 years, 3 years from now, people can still go back and watch my booster pack opening videos and still enjoy them. Like, heck, I could go back 5 years from now and find me opening a booster box of some Yu-Gi-Oh product and think, oh yeah, I remember that, you know? And it's still cool because the cards are still there. More Pecco. Less Pecco. Thank you for the follow over on Twitch. We want less Pecco. Sorry. Hold on. I meant to give you all some of those codes and I was an idiot. Here. I'll give you some of these list codes that I have here. These are for you, okay? Let me see. Oh my god. No! We're not doing this again this week, Galarian Wheezing. We are not doing this. Okay, if y'all weren't here last week, we got, no joke, I think I put like 25 codes on the screen and like 7 of them were Galarian Wheezing. It became a meme by the end of the show. We were getting so many of them. It was just stupid. But there you go. There's a Galarian Wheezing. Oh my god. No more Galarian Wheezings, please. Oh, there we go. There's an Eevee. Oh my god, Galarian Wheezing. I hate you so much. I wish I could virtually just destroy them. Okay, that's already been redeemed by a different account. Okay, there we go. That's where I left off. Okay. Same amount of Pecco. Yeah, we kept getting Galarian Wheezing last week. It's like, stop. Oh my god, cut it out! What are you doing to me? There's another one. What is going on? Why I'm being haunted by this freaking ghost. Stop it. Stop doing this to me. Please, guys, take these codes. I don't want these. Oh my god. I swear to god, dude. No more. No more Wheezings. If I get another Wheezing in a row, I'm just... Okay. That's been redeemed by free. Okay, good. Let me clear this out, because it's all full on the screen here. Okay, so 2 Wheezings and an Eevee. Well, see, that's the thing. Okay, my list of codes that I have here are not actual items that I bought. They are mystery codes from PotownStore.com. And when you buy them, they are quite literally mystery codes. You don't know what they are until you actually put them in. They're cheap. They're inexpensive. Because I buy them in bulk. I'll usually buy them like blocks of hundreds or thousands. And so I get them really, really cheap. But again, like I said, you don't really know what you're getting. You're just kind of getting something. And usually they're better than this. Usually, I mean, because again, if you buy a block of 1,000 codes, yeah, you're going to get duplicates. That's understandable. But to get that many duplicates in such a short amount of time is insane. That's why I said when I did 25 codes last week and 7 of them were Galarian Wheezing, that's very suspect. That's very... Somebody wants to trade. I'll check that trade here in a minute. Let's see. Are you sure you want to leave the code up screen? Yes. Okay. Because I want to give you all a few more codes here. Give me your EVs. Okay, what? Did I already do this one? Oh, Salamence. Okay. At least it's not wheezing. Oh, there you go. There's an EV code for you. I don't know. I don't know exactly which EV that is. You think you once got a gear? You probably did. I have actually not gotten very many decks from these codes lately at all. I used to get decks all the time. Now it's been a little while since I've gotten. Oh, really? By a different account? Okay. But yeah, we used to get decks every now and then. That was the big thing. Is every now and then, like every 20, 25 codes or so, we would get a deck. Not a great deck, but a deck. Where do I get all these? Where are these already redeemed? These should not be redeemed. Oh, they're Mimikyu. Okay, that's a good one. I actually like that Mimikyu. Might or might not have bought Dominaria United Set booster box. You better not, man. Those things are expensive. They're expensive right now. The price has come down a little bit on those Dominaria United boxes, and I still want to get one. But like I said, if you were here at the beginning of the stream, I said it straight up. I'm like, dude, I'm broke. Oops! I accidentally sent a code to Hammer. I meant to put that in. I meant to put that here in the game, but I put it in Discord. Oh, Zora Arc. Oh, I think this is actually one of the better Zora Arc codes. Whoever gets that Zora Arc code, I think that gives you like 2 or 3 cards and a coin. So, yeah, congrats whoever gets that one. That's actually not a bad code. Yet here you are buying bulk codes. No, I bought these codes like 5 months ago. Because they're codes, they don't expire. But yeah, I'll usually, like, probably once or twice a year, I'll buy a huge block of codes just to use for the streams. And this was like 5 months ago. So, yeah. But usually I'm not broke like this. Like I said, I had mentioned earlier, and I told a few other people that the reason why I'm kind of broke right now is I got a huge electric bill, which I was not expecting. And not only that, but my apartment complex, for some reason, didn't bill me last month for water, and so now this month they double billed me. So now it's like a double whammy of like a really high electric bill, and now I have to pay twice as much for my water in 1 month. So I was able to get it all paid, but because of that, I'm not able to buy as much product as I normally do. Because usually I buy product and I'm able to make, 2, maybe 3 videos a week, which is good. But like this week, I've had to really cut back on it because I needed to make sure I got that paid. I could get a whole tin for $5 on Facebook Marketplace filled with codes. It depends. It also depends how many codes you get with that $5. Because each code, like when I buy the bulk codes that I get, I think the least I've paid for some of these codes is like 4 cents each. When I buy them in bulk like that. So yeah, it depends. That and the fact that I don't have to scan all these myself either. Want to do a GLC match? I guess we can do a GLC match in a bit. Let me check this trade real quick. That's going to be a no for me, dog. Yeah, I'm not... I mean, I will trade the EVs, but not for just a Chansey. Especially a Chansey that I already have. And he's just an uncommon from Pokemon Go. Do you have anything else? Oh, you do have some stuff marked. Okay, good. Let's see what else you got here. Oh. May want that Garchomp. What do we got here? Alolan Raticate. Oh, that's from Pokemon Go. I'm just adding stuff that I don't have so I can try and make this a little more fair. Oh, here we go. Bunnelby. How about that? There you go. I sent you a counter offer. And I did buy it. You bought a pickle? You were eyeing up the Sylveon tin. You bought the booster box. Does it have a cat in it? It's got a cat. Speaking of which, I keep meaning to go and take the pictures of the kittens outside. I think I've mentioned it to you, but there's a couple of mother cats around here who had kittens recently. And like the kittens that are out there that are left right now, because the other ones got adopted out, thankfully. But there's still a couple of kittens left that are out there, and they're both pretty friendly. Oh, hold on. We're not ready yet. I keep meaning to go take pictures and stuff of them, but I forget. Astral Radiance. Yeah, those booster boxes are not cheap right now, especially the set booster boxes. We got a reverse Barboach. Oh, look at that. In store though, so you got to find time to ship it with Shippo. He looks kind of angry. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna hit you with your fireballs. Oh, that's actually cool. I didn't realize that. That is, wow. Okay, so that's a free move. So you get to burn your opponent for free. Oh, that's nice. That's actually not terrible. Hisuian Anti-Flosion. And they actually made him look a little more vicious, because I can tell you right now, in some of his other artwork, he looks like he's really been hitting the pipe. It was 115 at your local. That's actually not terrible for a local. Yeah, because the local game stores are always going to be a little bit more expensive, but that's expected. Because they gotta, they gotta pay the bills somehow. They can't always match up with places like Amazon. Evelug. Poniard. By the way. Oh, he's a psychic type. Yeah. But you can burn him. You ever burn somebody with your psychic powers? Sudowoodo. Cleavor. Is it? Oh, canceling clone. For some reason I kept reading that as concealing. Okay, that was weird. When does Typhlosion not look like he hitting the... But I remember when Arceus first came out, the artwork that they released on him. Oh, cool! Look at that. Oh! This is the one with Obstruct. That's actually not a bad card. I don't know how popular it is anymore, but for a while, Obstruct was a great move. Okay, when you play this Pokemon from your result, during your turn, you may put 3 damage counters on. Oh wow! Okay, so it is the good one. It's technically a reprint, but it's different artwork. That's neat. Okay. Almost makes me want to go and rebuild my Obstagoon deck. Sneasler. Carry and climb. As long as this Pokemon is on your bench, your active Pokemon's retreat cost is 2 colorless less. That's actually pretty good. But this is actually the big hit of the pack, I think. I mean, that's a good card. I think this is, yeah, it just looks neat. Piers looks all weird. Okay, we'll open this one other pack, and then we're going to go do a GLC, because I know y'all want to see more than me just opening packs. Oh! Okay, Rainbow. Gardenia's Vigor. Draw 2 cards. If you drew any cards in this way, attach up to 2 Grass Energy cards from your hand to one of your bench Pokemon. Wow, that's actually pretty good. And I just realized she's showing off her belly. Can you have the Kappa? Kappa? Where's the Kappa? That's a cool card, though. That was a good pull. All right, gaming, if you want to send me that GLC request, we will go ahead and get a GLC match underway. Or Midnight Hunt. I guess I'm going to go with my fire GLC, because that one's the easiest one to find here, I think. Or maybe not. Hold on. Okay, where are you? I got so many decks. It's gonna time me out here because I can't even find the deck. Dude, where are you? Did I pass it? I probably passed it. Okay, really, where is this thing? I timed out. It was taking so long. Do you want me to? I'll send you the request. How about that? Because at least then. Yeah, I'll send you the request. Oh no. Oh, well, there you are. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Come on. Okay, where is this thing? No. Okay, stop. Hold on. Let's try this again here. Okay, so just fire. It's all right. It's fine. I figured that was going to happen because of the stream delay. Okay, really? Where? I know I have a fire one. Where is it? Okay, I guess I'm going to have to face you with colorless? If I can find colorless. Okay, this is getting weird. Where are they? Why are my decks not showing up? I don't think they made any recent changes. Okay, yeah, my decks are not showing. Hold on. I gotta check something. I know they're in here. I have not moved or changed any of them. Oh, whoa, 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 hey, no, stop that. I don't even know what deck I'm supposed to be looking for here. Hold on. Oh, there it is. That's why they're not showing up. Because apparently, did I trade a card out of them? What did I trade out of here? I'm missing a card now, so I gotta replace. Did I trade my Avery? I don't remember trading my Avery. Huh. Okay, well, now we know. Apparently, I've got to change out my Avery here. Okay. So that's why I couldn't find them. Okay, so let's switch Avery out here because I've got another copy of Avery. I just gotta change it. I didn't think I would have traded my only copy of full art Avery. Okay, so there we go. And save. Oh really? What did I trade it for? Well, let me change the rest of these so I can, because I'm pretty sure it's all Avery, because I use Avery in these decks. Yeah, see, it's in there. Dude, chill out. Wait. Chill out. Stop. I'm gonna block both of you. Okay, where's the? Here we go. Then I have one more over here. Yep, see, I use Avery in all of these. There we go, okay. Now I just gotta find the darn thing. There we go. I went ahead and I sent you the request. Yes, I know that wasn't you. It was somebody else. I traded it for a Psyduck. I knew you were gonna do that. You purposely went grass so you could get the type advantage. That's why you took a little while to accept it. That's why you didn't just immediately, they're like, oh, I'm gonna use the other deck. Because you want type advantage. And of course I have no basic Pokemon. It's your only deck? Sure. I'm just kidding. It doesn't matter. It's the only thing I don't like about GLC decks. I tend to have to do mulligans, which is annoying. Not really what I wanted to start with. Pizza goldfish is what's for lunch. Pizza goldfish? Oh, is that like it's like the goldfish crackers but they're flavored like pizza? Okay. Let's get some water going here. And we're done. I'll probably get lunch when I'm at the grocery store in a little bit. Let's see what he got here. Shining Genesect. Speaking of chips and snacks, I have to ask you all this. Do you prefer Pringles or Lay's Stacks? Every time I ask this question to other people, they just look at me funny. They're like, why would you not like Pringles? And I have to say, I prefer Lay's Stacks. Not even getting sponsored by Lay's. If you're listening, Lay's. Not that you are, but yeah. I just think I just think they taste better. Lay's. You've never heard of Lay's Stacks? Well, if you're not in America, you probably don't get them. But here in the United States, we have Lay's, a company called Lay's or Frito Lay. Tube Lays. What is? Well, they come in a little tube, similar to Pringles, but I think the Lay's Stacks are just better. I really do. Oh my gosh, this is not great. You know Lay's? Oh, okay. They may just call them something different here. Oh, in a bag. Oh, yes, they make chips that go in a bag also. But I don't know if you have them over there, but in the States, or here in the States, we have ooh, I don't want to do that. Never mind. We have some that are called Lay's Stacks that are very similar to Pringles, but the Lay's Stacks are just a better overall chip. Because technically neither of them are chips, which is a strange thing. You do prefer regular Lay's over Pringles? You know which Lay's I like? If I get a bag of chip and I don't get very many of them, but when I do get them, I prefer the baked Lays. Baked Lays are actually pretty delicious. How do I want to do this? Pringles just taste pretty dry. They just feel very thin. Like seriously, if you put a Pringle next to a Stax chip, I guess I'm just gonna call them chips, even though they're technically not chips. But if you put a Pringle next to a Stax, it's like night and day. The Stax chip is just so much better. It's thicker. It has better flavor. It's not as greasy. It just tastes better. I don't understand why people are like, eh. I guess people are weird like that. Ooh, of course now I get that. Pringles tastes fake. Yeah, Pringles, because from what I understand, and I could be wrong about this, but from what I understand, Pringles can't. The reason why they call them crisps and not chips is because technically they are not chips, because of the way they make them. Because they're not. It's more like a processed potato product than it is an actual slice of potato, it's really weird. The way that they deal with that kind of stuff here in the U.S. is really strange at times. So yeah. Like in order for it to be called a chip here in the States, it actually has to be like a slice of a potato. It can't just be like you can't make mashed potatoes and then form it into a shape and call it a chip. Yeah, I know. It's kind of dumb because it's all potato anyway. but still. That's why they don't call them chips. They call them crisps. Pringles just really sells you a can that's half empty most of the time. Blue cheese Pringles, no. As far as the Stax flavors that I like, I know this is going to make me sound like very much of an American white person, even though I'm not white, but I like the salt and vinegar ones. The salt and vinegar ones are so good. And that's why I can't buy them all the time, because they are way too good. They're just very, very delicious. Ooh, look at you. Yes, give me a trainer card. Which one do I want to get? Kind of want to get that. Cheese onion. Oh, don't. Okay, thank you. I was like, please don't tell me it's put away. Let me see what else. Okay, so I need a trainer card now. Let's grab I don't want to get the balls. Let's get that one. And then a basic energy. You're watching a guy eat a whole banana with the peel still on. You can technically eat the peel if you want. It's not very tasty, but you can eat it. Okay, we'll put you down there. How do I want to play this? Yeah, let's retreat you. Put in Snom. Put this. Actually, well, yeah, let's put this over here. Then we'll end. You're now working in a chocolate factory. Oh, you have a chocolate factory job? That's cool, man. You working like at Hershey's or what? Working in a chocolate factory, I'm gonna start calling you Willy Wonka. But that's cool, man. Hey, working at a chocolate factory. I mean, there are worse jobs out there. Not to say that working. The only thing I think I would dislike about working in a chocolate factory is, I imagine I'd probably get sick of the smell of chocolate, which is unfortunate because I really do enjoy chocolate. But it's one of those things where it's like where you may enjoy pizza, but if you work at Pizza Hut or a Domino's, you eventually get sick of it because you just don't want to smell it anymore. And see, that's the same thing with chocolate. Is that, um, yeah, you may enjoy chocolate, but when you're near it and around it all the time, it's like, ugh. It's like I just don't want to be around it anymore. Burdick's chocolate. I wonder who they make chocolate for. I imagine that's probably the manufacturing plant, but they are probably contracted by a company like a Hershey's or something like that. Hmm. Yes, I'll look it up after the game. I want to take a look. Yeah, I really need to get that Intellion off. All right, let's see what we're gonna grab here. Let's grab an Evo soda and a nest ball. Hmm. How do I want to do this? This right here is why I like Ball Guy and GLC. Look at how much searching I just did with all that. Hmm. Hit him for 10. Candy Bat Chocolate? Ball Guy is baller. He is good. I like Ball Guy here. It just lets you dig into the into your deck so much. Because you use Ball Guy, you get 2 balls. Sorry. And then you can use both balls in most cases to search. Okay, I'm gonna shut up now. It helps you grab your balls from your deck. Sorry. I'm gonna shut up now. I'm shutting up. Let's see. What are we gonna do here? Sure. Ooh. Okay. Yeah. Erica's. Oh my gosh. It's beautiful. Okay. I'll put you over here. Hmm. see, what's this guy at? 130. We're gonna do this guy. Yeah, that toughness cape, or the fighting fury belt, whatever it is, that sucks. A chocolate cigar. I've heard of those, where they're like chocolate flavored cigars or something. Get in there, Lapras. I'm struggling. I just gotta get one of them. Pokegear. Yeah, it's just chocolate. I mean, I guess technically you could put chocolate into a cigar, but would you want to smoke the chocolate? Probably not. I've never smoked chocolate, so I don't know how that would work, but it's just weird. I think I did pretty good considering I was down the type. I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna win this one. I'm just trying to get as much victory as I can there. All right, I want to open up the rest of these packs. What do we got here again? Oh, that's right. I still have the Dragons Exalted. We're gonna open up these Astral Radiance packs. Oh, what do we got here? Oh, Radiant Greninja. If that were the physical card, that would have been a good pull. It's like $4 or $5 card. Really, another Avalugg? You don't think the type made any difference? Oh, yes, it did. It did, dang it. Because if I would have played my fire deck, you would have been in much bigger trouble. That's why I say the type difference. Because I was going to play fire, and then I didn't. Wow, 2 Yon Megas. Hey, Weird Deer. That guy looks so goofy. Frontier Road. Once during your turn, when this Pokemon moves from your bench to your active spot, you may move any amount of energy from your Pokemon to it. This attack does 40 damage for each energy attached to this Pokemon. Cool. You play grass because you don't touch grass? Why don't you touch grass? Hey, it's Sizu. She's a big lady. Really? Another Weird Deer? Hurried Gate. Once during your turn, you may draw a card. Well, that's actually not terrible. Yeah, why don't you touch grass? Grass is... Are you allergic to grass and mold and that kind of stuff? Sometimes it's nice to just go out and walk in the grass. Okay, now I have to look up this company that Hammer mentioned. What's it called? Okay, so you work at Blue Cheese Pringles. Oh, that's not it. Burdick's Chocolate. Okay. Oops. Dang it. I didn't mean to do that. There we are. I'm actually going to screen share this with you guys. Hold on. So we can see what it is that Hammer does. Okay. Ooh, what is that? S'mores the Burdick Way. Bestsellers, chocolate, seasonal release, pastries, gifts, crafts, locations. Is this it? Oh, Walpole, New Hampshire. Okay, that's probably where you are. Okay. Yeah, because New Hampshire's right next to Vermont, so I imagine you can probably just like drive over there real quick. Okay. But yeah, this looks like it's ooh, this, and hold, I think it said somewhere, it said European chocolate. And there is a difference. For those of you who do not know, European chocolate and American chocolate taste very different. And if I had a chance of sounding anti-American, the European chocolate is far superior. It really is. I'm sorry, it just is. Yeah, American chocolate, the best way I can describe it is American chocolate has more sugar, so it has more of a sweeter taste, whereas European chocolate tends to have more milk, and so it has more of a creamier texture to it. It's not as sweet. It's still sweet, but it has a creamier texture to it. And I got to tell you right now, less sweet is actually better when it comes to chocolate. It really is. Because again, American chocolate, but European chocolate is very, very good. And the reason I can say I know the difference is because there's a brand, I think it was called, was it Dairy Milk, that they make over in the UK? And that one was made with the less sugar and more milk. It tastes so much better. It really does. They have better chocolate seeds. They get chocolate from the same place that we do. It's just how you actually go through the process. But yeah, some of these look really interesting. Look at that. You got your dark chocolate elephant, $7. I imagine these were probably stuff you probably give away for gifts. Raspberry chocolate chip cookies. Those actually look. Oh, I've seen these. Are these the chocolate covered potato chips? Yeah, I don't know if y'all ever tried these chocolate. Strangely enough, chocolate covered potato chips work. They really do, because you get like the starchy saltiness of the chip, but then you get like the creamy smoothness of the chocolate, and it just meshes really well together for some reason. Let's see, Christmas. Oh, here we go. Halloween chocolates, Thanksgiving, Christmas, Lunar New Year, Robert Burns Day. What is that? I sincerely have no idea what a Robert Burns Day is. Oh, is that the chocolate cigars thing? Oh, here we go. Here's some chocolate cigars. Oh, I bet this is probably like a historical figure. I just don't know the name. Robert Burns. That name sounds a little familiar. Hold on. Not Robert Burns. Robert Burns. If I can spell this right. Oh, he's a Scottish poet. Robert Burns, also, oh, familiar as Rabbie Burns. Okay, Scottish poet and lyricist. Widely regarded as the national poet of Scotland, is celebrated worldwide. Okay. I've heard him as Rabbie Burns, not as Robert Burns. Okay. This chocolate's kind of expensive. I mean, I'm sure it's good chocolate. It's just expensive. The Scottish whiskey chocolate gift basket, $120. Yeah, this is definitely the higher end stuff, but it looks really good. And again, chocolate is one of those things where, again, usually the more you pay for it, the better it tastes. It's kind of going back to what we were talking about earlier, how when it comes to the anime figurines, you get what you pay for. I think chocolate is kind of the same way, or it can be the same way. Let's see. Let's look at Halloween releases. Oh, that's cool. It comes in a little coffin. How big is that coffin, though? That's what I want to know. Does it have a size here? Let me see. What's in the box? Chocolates, product details. Oh, I think my package is here. I'm going to wait for them to knock. Product details. 20 pieces. Oh. Yep, my package is here. Give me a sec, guys. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry. Yeah, when I leave, the VTuber character's like, eh. Yeah, this is kind of interesting. They sent it. Well, why did they send it through USPS? That's kind of weird. I just want to check. Yeah, oh, this. Yeah, I kind of knew this was going to happen. Yeah, instead of sending it in a box, they sent it like in a soft pack. That it has. Wow, this thing has no padding. Yeah, this thing has no padding. So one of my tins got jacked up. I don't really care about the tin. As long as the cards are fine, it's fine. Wait, is this the right one? Okay, it is. Sorry, just checking. Okay. Over there. Okay, so back to the chocolate. Let's see. You get 20 pieces of chocolate. Wow. Ooh, that's actually pretty small. 6 ounces. 6 ounces for $36. Wow, that's, not gonna lie, that's pretty expensive. But I guess, again, if you want good chocolate, you gotta pay for it. But some of these look like they're like specialty chocolates, like they've got stuff in the middle. I'm not a huge fan of those. The only kind of chocolate that I like with like stuff in the middle would be like, you know, caramel covered, you know, or I'm sorry, chocolate covered caramels. That's really the only thing that I like. Let's see. Raspberry caramel, pecan bourbon. Okay, yeah, these are specialty chocolates, licorice. Yeah, like this licorice caramel one I would not like because I do not like licorice. Ghost hazelnut dark chocolate with a hint of orange zest. Oh, that actually sounds pretty good. Halloween mouse dark chocolate ganache with cinnamon and port wine. It's got almonds in it. No, I would not like that either. These are all dark chocolates, it looks like. Yeah. Dark chocolate ganache with dried plums and a Hungarian aged plum bread. Yeah, these all have liquor in them. I'm not a huge fan of that. Again, that's just, I'm sure they're good. It's just a personal, oh my god, black cats. It's just, just personal preference. I just do not like the taste of any sort of alcohol. I just don't like it. Let's see, this one's $27. And that's 2.3 ounces. Wow, that's even more expensive. Ingredients, dark chocolate, cream, cashews. I can handle cashews, that's fine. Butter, eggs, pureed cherries. Sometimes I just want just regular old chocolate. I mean, again, these, I'm sure they're good, but I tend to go with the simpler stuff. Like just a regular, like if you gave me like a little block of chocolate, even dark chocolate, that was just like European dark chocolate, just a block of it, nothing fancy, no almonds or walnuts or whatever other stuff they put in them, no orange, just that, I'd be like, wow, this is gonna be awesome. But yeah, I'm very when it comes to desserts and stuff like this, I'm very simplistic. Oh look, they even sell elephants. Not the real elephants, but little elephants. Okay. Well, I hate to tell you this, guys, but I think I'm done. Because, like I said, I want to get this video filmed, and then I gotta go to the grocery store. So, thanks for hanging out with me. It was fun. If anybody wants, again, here it is. It's LA Burdick. They make chocolate. It's a little pricey, but it actually looks like it'd be pretty good. Oh, look, and they do have locations you can actually go to and try the chocolate. Oh, that's cool. I thought these were just like factories, but no, these are actual like places you can go and sit, have some coffee or some cocoa, eat some chocolate. Yeah, chocolate shop and cafe. Oh man, I bet it smells amazing in there. Yeah, Monday, Tuesday through Saturday, Sunday 9 to 5. Wow. Yeah, that place looks really nice. I wouldn't mind going there. They have gifts. Is this the stuff we were already looking at? Oh, good gifts. Let's see, gift baskets and crates. Under $50 because we're broke. Oh, these are just the assorted various chocolates. Okay. So do you... Oh. See, now this is something I would probably take a look at. Again, a little pricey, $10 for a big chocolate bar, but I bet it's really good. Wow, 3 ounces. That is expensive. But hey, I mean, they've made it very clear that this is premium stuff. So, single source Madagascar dark chocolate. Bolivia dark chocolate. Wow. Bar with hazelnuts, milk drinking chocolate. Oh, so it's milk chocolate. Oh, this stuff looks nice, man. I hope they pay you well because they charge a lot of money. They charge a lot of money for that stuff. But all things must come to an end, as will this stream. But before we end it, do we do it? Do we open Dragons Exalted? We're going to do it. Let's open it. Dragons Exalted. Here we go. $15 pack. I'm going to get nothing, but we're going to open it. Here we go. No turning back now, man. Oh, we may have at least one reverse rare. Oh, let's see. We got a reverse Seismitoad. And a Haunch Crow. Yeah. At least we got 2 rares. Let's see. Mareep, Minchino, Gothorita, Electrike, Zweilous. Yeah. Definitely not worth $15, so I'm glad I've not been tempted to go and actually buy one of the codes. Because, yeah, this is not worth $15. Absolutely not. But there we go. There it is. Dragons Exalted. I opened a pack so you all wouldn't have to. I hope you all enjoyed it. Anyway, I'm off. Thanks for hanging out, guys. It was fun. Hopefully I'll have more opening videos this week coming than I did last week. Because, again, I've already got the 10s here. I'm going to film these. Do you all want me to upload this tonight, or do you want me to wait until Monday? The 10s opening. Because, again, I'm going to open both of them at the same time. I'm not going to do 2 separate videos. So we'll figure it out. Anyways, let me know in Discord if y'all want to see it either tonight or on Monday. Thanks for hanging out, guys. It was fun.